All right, let's talk about Ernest Hemingway's masterpiece, For Whom the Bell Tolls. It's a classic story of the Spanish Civil War, and today we're going to look at heroism, but maybe not the kind you're thinking of. We're looking for the hero who doesn't just fight the war, but who holds the whole world together while it's being fought.
This quote right here, this is the whole game. We're so used to thinking that bravery in war means charging into a fight, but this is getting at something else, something deeper. We're talking about emotional strength, moral guts, and the sheer force of will it takes to lead people through the darkness.
So that begs the question, right? When everything is chaos and the world is on fire, what does real courage actually look like? If it's not just about being a good soldier, what is it? I think the answer is going to surprise you.
And the answer is Pilar. Now, she's not the main character, Robert Jordan, but as we're about to see, there's no question that she is the absolute backbone of this entire story.
So let's start with her most obvious role. Pilar is the de facto leader of this guerrilla group. It's a job she never asked for, but one she steps into because, frankly, someone has to. And this is where it gets really interesting. You see, the official leader, Pablo, he just folds under the pressure. He gets scared. He gets selfish. And while he's fallen apart, Pilar steps right into that void. She doesn't just fill his shoes. She challenges his fear to his face and starts making the tough calls he can't make anymore.
And look at how she does it. This isn't about having a title. It's about earning respect. She's the one who keeps this band of fighters from turning on each other. She keeps their spirits up, keeps them focused on the mission, blowing that bridge, and she never lets them forget why they're out there. She's basically the glue holding this whole fragile operation together.
Okay, but being a good leader in a fight is one thing. Pilar's strength goes so much deeper than that. She's not just the group's leader, she's its conscience. She's the only one willing to look at the true, ugly face of war.
And what's at the core of that? It's her honesty. Her brutal, unflinching honesty. She absolutely refuses to sugarcoat the reality of what they're all going through.
And yeah, that's the key, isn't it? She gets that war isn't just about glory and sacrifice. It's ugly. It's cruel. It brings out the worst in people, and she will not let anyone pretend otherwise.
And that's what we call moral courage. You know, it's not about being brave when a gun is pointed at you. It's about being brave enough to look at the psychological horror of war right in the face and not blink. And in that, Pilar is absolutely fearless. And the best example of this? Oh, it's that story she tells, the one about the massacre of the fascists. It is absolutely gut-wrenching, but she's not telling it to be cruel. She's telling it as a lesson, to force everyone to see the real price of hatred so they never forget the humanity that's at stake.
So you hear all this, tough, honest, brutal, and you're probably thinking she's just made of stone, right? Well, that's the incredible paradox of Pilar. She's also the group's most ferocious protector.
We've already seen that side of her. She's a fighter, through and through. She can stare down anyone in that camp and win.
But right alongside that toughness is this incredible, deep compassion. It's like the compassion of a mother, especially when it comes to the young, traumatized Maria. It shows that her strength isn't just about being hard, it's about knowing when to be soft. And look at what she does for Maria. This isn't just a pat on the back. She literally takes her under her wing. She shields her. She helps her rebuild her shattered confidence, and she actually encourages her to find love and hope again with Robert Jordan. That's a different kind of fighting, isn't it? Fighting to save someone's soul from the wreckage of war?
Okay, so let's put it all together. You've got the leader, the moral compass, and the protector. What does that all add up to? What is her real job in this story?
You've got this incredible mix. She's a practical, get-it-done leader, but she's also brutally honest about the costs. She's fierce, but she's also this incredibly nurturing force. You add in that almost supernatural intuition she has, and what you get is the very embodiment of the resilient spirit of the Spanish people themselves.
And this is where it gets really cool. Her name, Pilar. It is no accident she's called that. In Spanish, Pilar means, well, pillar, a support beam. She is, quite literally, the pillar holding everyone and everything up.
And that brings us to our big takeaway. Pilar completely redefines what it means to be a hero in this novel. Through her, Hemingway is showing us that maybe the greatest courage isn't just about fighting and dying. It's about resilience, moral clarity, and the profound strength it takes just to keep others going.
And that leaves us with one last thing to think about.
In any great conflict, in a book or in the real world, it's always worth asking, who's providing the true backbone? We always see the people on the front lines, but often, the truest, most essential strength belongs to the pillars holding them all up.